We must unite in the spirit of KARPAL 6. We must give it all to make sure that come the next general election, Barisan Nasional will fall. Can we do that? Can we do that for KARPAL 6? Can we do that for KARPAL 6? Can we do that for Malaysia? Thank you.
Thank you, Saudara Tony, for such an inspirational speech. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian, lebih daripada seorang rakan seperjuangan, beliau merupakan seorang sahabat yang telah sama-sama mengharungi segala rintangan, jerih payah, suka duka dalam misi membangun sebuah Malaysia yang lebih baik. Saya dengan segala hormatnya menjemput Ketua Parlimen DAP merangkap Ahli Parlimen Gelang Patah naik ke pentas. Tuan-tuan, puan-puan, saudara-saudara sekalian, Saudara Lim Kit Siang.
Thank you, fellow Malaysians. Saudara Tony sebagai Kerusi DP Selangor, Seskapal, Kobin, Ram, SINGH, our DAP leaders in Selangor, PR, the leaders, fellow Malaysians, salam sejahtera, selamat malam, 亲爱的PUCHONG的马来西亚同胞，大家晚间好。It is 15 days since the passing of KARPAL, but Malaysians are still grieving and mourning for KARPAL. And this we can see not only from the tens of thousands who went up to Penang, regardless of race, of religion, of class, even of politics, to pay their tribute and respect to KARPAL in the 3-day wake and the funeral, but also in the memorial services in the past week. We see Malaysians coming forward, mourning, crying at the memory of KARPAL, because KARPAL had touched them. Although they may not know KARPAL, they may have never met KARPAL, but KARPAL was their champion. There's a sense of personal loss which has never been such a large-scale phenomenon in the history of Malaysia. And that is the greatness of KARPAL SINGH in its public life. 今天已经是15天，KARPAL离开我们，但是我们全国的人民，不论种族、宗教，甚至政治信仰、阶级，都感觉得非常的悲伤跟痛苦。不只是几千万的人民在这凌晨4天的出殡，表示他们最后的记忆跟哀悼。但是这个礼拜，全国各地我们所举行的追思会，我们都能够看得到很多的马来西亚的人民那种的伤感。那种的尊敬，显示出KARPAL的一生已经能够影响到几百万的人民的态度。虽然大多数没有见过他，大多数不认识他，但是大家都感觉到个人的损失，因为他一路来就是成为人民的谋士。 人民的斗士，大家人民最伟大的代表，这是KARPAL的伟大。I still felt a deep sense of personal loss. For KARPAL and myself, we went back 44 years. First time I met him was after my detention. I came up from ISA. The first thing they did when I was elected as Member of Parliament in the Bandar Melaka at that time, 1969, was to send me to detention. Parliament was suspended, politics was prohibited because of the dark days of May 13, for which we must all deplore and condemn. Although up to now, there is no Royal Commission inquiry as to its true causes. So when I came out in 1st of October 1970, after my first detention, I met KARPAL. He was in the forefront to join this battle for justice, for rule of law, for democracy, for Malaysia in Malaysia. At that time, we have a lot of support, in particular in the urban areas. But very few people were prepared to come forward to be in the forefront of this battle because they have to stick their neck out. They have to incur the wrath of the powers that be and have to pay a heavy price. But those did not concern KARPAL. He was in the very forefront right from 1970 up to now for solid 44 years. He was in the forefront for justice, rule of law, democracy of Malaysia. Yesterday there was a memorial from the friends of KARPAL, the Siberians, the Lasalians, and we heard the former Court of Appeal judge, Dato Sri Mahathir Shankar, described KARPAL as the best lawyer in the country. The best lawyer in the country who, when he spoke, when all the judges were lifted because they knew that they were going to hear a superb, brilliant legal presentation. And although he was in his wheelchair, when they heard his presentation, the force, the power of his presentation was such that it never occurred to them that KARPAL was in a wheelchair. He was a great lawyer, but he's also a great political leader. A great political leader for all Malaysians. And undoubtedly, it's a mark of an embodiment of one Malaysia. He may be a very small community, but he can become the national chairman of the DAP, the highest political office ever held by any Sikh in Malaysia. And that shows what the DAP is about, what KARPAL, the DAP and the KARPAL is about. We stand for all Malaysians. We fight for the interests of every Malaysian, regardless of race, regardless of religion, regardless of class, regardless of region. And that's what we want to see Malaysia become. In today's time, it's the first anniversary. What is the first anniversary of? 在两天是一个特别的1周年纪念，对不对？在两天。In today's time, what is in today's time? 5th of May, 5月5。5月5要做什么？5月5要做什么？ Supposed to change the government, but we failed to change. Although we got the majority of the voters to support the Pakatan Rakyat, but we did not get the majority of the seats. In today's time is the first anniversary of 505, for which KARPAL, all of us have fought so hard for the first time to see change in Malaysian politics. But we failed. We look toward for the next general elections. But the last 1 year has been very difficult times for all Malaysians. Tony has mentioned about the sense of disillusionment, the sense of despair, the sense of hopelessness. What has happened in the last 12 months? Instead of a government that's responsive to the needs of the people for change, to create greater national unity and greater national integration, we see the evil stalk the land. Never before has there been so much venom, poison been allowed to be spread by the powers that be. And never before have we seen the retrogression of promised policies of national unity and national integration. These are hard times. But there's no need, there's no cause for despair. KARPAL, if you were with us, you will be sending this message. This is not a cause of despair. This is a cause for greater effort, determination, and fight to bring about change until we succeed. And I think that's what we must remember KARPAL for. We mourn KARPAL's passing. We grieve at KARPAL's passing. But remember, the best way to pay tribute to the memory of KARPAL will be to ensure so that the memory of KARPAL becomes a reality, a Malaysian dream. I think that is what we should do. And here tonight, I want to pay a special tribute to Gurmit, Mrs. KARPAL, because all the political leaders who have gone to detention, who have gone through ups and downs and trials and tribulations, know that it is because of the support, the solid strength that they have got from their wives, from their family, that have helped them to go through hell and high water. And KARPAL Singh undoubtedly has the full support from Gurmit, and that has, you must pay tribute to Gurmit. We have Bobby, we have Ram, we have SINGH here. And if I may, I would like to invite the KARPAL family up to the stage. May I? This is a great political family. And you are KARPAL, the members.